Welcome back to the Current Electric High School Football State Championship Preview Show presented by Cannon and Dunphy. Getting you ready for the Wisconsin State High School Football Championships 10 o'clock kickoff. Let's turn our attention over to Division 6 as Lomira takes on Grantsburg. And let's start with the Pirates from Grantsburg, the champions of the Lakeland Conference this season. We are now joined by Adam Hale. He's the head football coach at Grantsburg. Hey, Coach, congratulations. And the first time in school history, you guys are getting to a state championship game. And I'm wondering what the atmosphere is like in the school and the community.
Yeah, it got revved up after the win on Friday, that's for sure. People are really excited. Community members, school district, everybody's been great, super supportive. So that just obviously raises the excitement for the kids.
100%. Hey, Coach, let's talk a little bit about this team. You guys haven't had a loss since August 30th, so you've been rolling pretty well. Did you know coming into this year that you guys had a chance to get deep into the playoffs and maybe get to a state championship?
Yes and no. I mean, after losing in the level 4 game last year, you think about when can we get back? When will we have another chance? I think the strongest thing was we had our whole line coming back. So we knew that that'd be a huge strength. And then just seeing how our skill guys would come along, and they have all season. So kind of as the season progressed and we got a little bit better and better and better, and it was more of, hey, maybe we can make a run depending on how things go, if we can stay healthy. And the kids, I think, did a good job of just believing and going in each week, feeling pretty confident. And like I said, improving each week.
You know, for me, Coach, that win against Regis was one that kind of opened some eyes a little bit, right? Regis was ranked at that point #1 in the state, and you guys beat them. And I think what happened throughout the state is people started looking at the Pirates going, hold on a second, maybe they are the team that can get to state. Going into that Regis game, you guys were pretty confident, I would think, but boy, that was a team that gave you everything you could handle.
Yeah, I mean, we like flying under the radar. It's the way it's always been for us.
That's over. That's over,
we're
pal.
up here in the middle of nowhere. So, but our guys kind of fuel off that. And I think the Mondovi win the week before, what really got our guys going, because we knew they're such a solid team and good program, and beating them in a good game, going in the Regis game, our guys were really confident. They weren't backing down, and they had the right attitude going into that game and played really well and just kind of kept it going.
Hey, Coach, we're going to get a chance to see you guys play a little bit later today. When we're watching Grantsburg, I'm looking at your running back, Ian Birkin, who's rushed for just under 2,000 yards. Would you guys throw it a little bit as well? And it would be a difficult matchup, I think, because if you take one thing away from Grantsburg, they're going to do something else pretty well. Correct?
But yeah, we hope to stay balanced. I mean, especially against a team like Lomira. I mean, they got a terrific run defense. We're going to have to be able to throw the ball and kind of keep them off balance. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough day. And that goes without saying against any good team we've played in the playoffs. We've had to mix it up a little bit at times and, keep teams honest. So Brock Matheny's done a good job. I think he's really played well the last few weeks, probably his best ball all season. And then Ian's kind of carried us the whole season on the ground.
Yeah, he is a tough guy to put down on the carpet. Coach, thank you so much. Good luck today. We're now joined by Chuck Freimund to help us break down the Lions from Lomira. Chuck, the host of Football Friday Night, which is heard every Friday night during the high school football season at a number of stations around the state. He's also the sports director at KFIZ. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. Hey, Chuck, it's good to see you. How you been?
Doing great. I mean, I just can't believe I live in the community of Lomira, and Lomira finally has broken the door down after several years of mediocrity and not good football teams. But man, they're going to be at Camp Randall on Thursday. I can't wait.
Hey, a surprise in the community a little bit, or is this a team that's kind of been building to this moment?
Well, it's been one of those senior-dominated teams. Last year, they got to the second round of the playoffs. They're under a third-year head coach, Brian Gregory, and he's got a lineage of his father was the head coach at Edgerton. His grandfather was the head coach of Edgerton. So this is his first head coaching job. He's coming here and created an excitement with the team. And yeah, it's a senior. You know what happens? You get a strong defense, a senior-laden team, good running back, Their running back, Taylor Schomburg, has rushed for 1,700 yards this year. You get a combination of a strong running game and a senior-laden defense. You could do a lot of things. All 4 of their games so far in the playoffs, Mike, they've won by double digits.
You know, Brian Gregory is a heck of a high school athlete and played AAU basketball with my son Matthew. He could jump out of the gym, and he's a really good guy. And his father, who I know I used to hang out with in different areas throughout the country, just a good man. Very proud of his son, and I think it's great that Lomira is now on the map. Right, this is a team that you and I talked when we worked together that the athletic programs needed some help, and Brian Gregory stepped in, and I think he has done some things within that program, not only for this year, but for the next couple of years. And I think that he's going to be able to carry this momentum and continue to have more kids get involved in the program, get in the weight room. And for this community, Chuck, it's got to be really exciting. I would assume that the whole community would be up at Camp Randall.
Yeah, Mike, I think what happened here is the administration saw other communities around them having success, and they said, why not us? So in the last couple of years, things have stepped up here in the community. Coaching hires, coaches are starting to stay, and all that.
Chuck, you've been around high school athletics a long time, former high school basketball coach, and when this happens in a community, in a school, when one team starts having that kind of success, it just kind of like kids from other sports want to feel that. They want the pep rallies. They want the send off up to state and the school and the fan buses and stuff like that. It just ratchets everything up a notch for other programs within the school to have success.
The football program, I always looked at this, Mike, sets the tone for the school year. And if you have success with that football program, well, that breeds into other things. And at a smaller school, well, when you get a good athlete, well, they better play football, better play basketball or wrestling. You need these good athletes to do a lot of things. And that's what happens here. It's just a strong senior class here. And I've been around here so long, their fathers, some of the star players on this team, I covered their fathers back in the mid-90s here. So
you don't look that old. Hey, Chuck, I got to tell you, I miss working with you. I miss seeing you every day. We would get off to the side and talk high school athletics. It didn't matter what sport we were talking, but we both have that passion for high school athletics. It's really good to see you. Good luck to Lomira today.
You too. Good. Hey, I'm looking forward to the state tournament. There's going to be 7 great games coming up on Thursday and Friday, Mike.
You got it. Hey, Chuck, thank you. On the other side of the break, we're going to discuss Division 5 matchup between Stratford and Wrightstown. This is the Current Electric High School Football State Championship Preview Show presented by Cannon and Dunphy only on My 24.